Welcome back, guys. I hope you're doing fine. This is UC from PTE Plus Group, and I'm here to have another video analysis of reading, writing, fill in the blanks, readings exercises, number 15, uh, by the title of Giant Turtle. Giant Turtle. First and foremost, we go for the whole text first, and then we will come back and see what each statement means. So, a giant turtle made from discarded plastics or discarded plastic trash will greet visitors to British Science Festival. So, we'll greet, it means we'll visit, we'll see, we'll welcome somehow. The plastic containers, bottles, cups were collected locally in the hall where the event is taking place at the city's university. So, there's an event which is going to take place, and there's a giant turtle which is made out of discarded plastic, bottles, cups, plastic containers, so on and so forth. Standing 3.5-meter tall, 11.5 feet, the art installation means they installed it there. The art installation commissioned by the University of Hull with the aim of raise awareness, be careful, maybe next time they give you this text, but they make these two blanks, just be careful about collocations, of plastic waste. So Professor Dan Parsons, director of the university's Energy and Environment Institute, said, marine pollution is a mountain global challenge. So mountain challenge again. He said marine pollution, marine relates to sea or water. Pollution is a mountain global challenge, which is having devastating consequences, negative. We have a duty to protect these fragile environments, so we have to protect these environments and the marine life and ecosystems, which marine life, it means the living things that live in oceans, in the sea, and ecosystems, and the environment of their livings, which we home. The university had commissioned this installation, that giant turtle, as a physical of, so before it we need the noun, what is ending up in the oceans, what's happening in the oceans, the consequences of our actions that end up in the oceans. So that giant turtle was a reminiscent of our actions somehow, just to remind us what we are doing with the environment, but also to ask visitors to campus to stop and think what they could do to try to reduce their own waste. So, as a symbol, there was a giant there. It's not a giant turtle, but imagine it's a giant turtle made out of um, discarded plastic containers, cups, bottles, so on and so forth. And it was installed at the entrance of the university of the event, so people would come and see firstly this one. So this giant turtle, as a symbol, will greet them for the first thing, as a first thing, and it will make people to remind to be to it reminds people of the fact that they should be aware of their own actions. So it was there to raise awareness what you are doing with the environment and what's happening in the oceans. So in the blanks here we have to use the art installation was being has have commissioned. Commission, it means when an action or a course of actions or a course of actions or it's like an order. You order an action to be completed, to be done. You commission that action. You give permission to act on that action, that on a plan. So that is commission. So the installation was commissioned. The installation was, it's about past. Was commissioned, it means somebody else had ordered to install that giant turtle at the entrance of that, I don't know, event of that university. University Hall, so for raising awareness. Professor Dan Foster, Director of University of Energy and Environment Institute, said, "Marine pollution is a mounting global challenge. It is growing. It is ever growing. Day in and day out, every day, it's becoming bigger. It's a mounting challenge, which is already only yet otherwise having devastating consequences, which is already, it means right now it is happening. Right now it is happening and we already have it. We just have it. We already have it. By default we have it, which is only happening, having, no, not only, yet, it means it is going to come. If we're going to use yet here, which means it hasn't happened yet. We are expecting it to happen. No, it's not about that. Otherwise, it means if not, somehow. If it doesn't happen, something else would happen. For example, if you gotta study, otherwise you will fail. It means if you don't study, you will fail. So otherwise wouldn't make sense here. So already it means right now we're having some problems with this uh, pollution. hmm Already, we're having these devastating consequences. So don't add up to this problem. This giant turtle is reminding you. We have a duty to protect these environments, okay, which we all, and the marine life and ecosystems, which we call settle, go, originate home, which we call home. We call, it means we say, we tell these ecosystems home. It's our earth. I mean, it's our home. The earth is our home. So we call it home. We don't say settle, go, or originate. Call home. The university has commissioned this installation as a physical, I said, it reminds you, it's a symbol, it's a reminiscent of what should be done, as a physical reminder, recognition, receipt, reinforcement. Reminder. Physical recognition, no. Recognition has something to do with being recognized. It's not the aim of this. Here we had the aim of that was raising awareness. So it reminds you what you are doing. You as a citizen, you have a duty. You shouldn't pollute the marine life. So as a reminder, physical reminder of what is ending up in the oceans, but also to ask visitors to campus to stop and think what they could do to try to reduce their own waste. So it has two functions. First, it reminds you, mhm, it reminds you what's ending up in the oceans, what's happening uh, in the ocean. Second, it wants you to stop and think what you could do as a visitor to reduce your waste, to reduce your plastic containers, to reduce your bottles, to reduce your cups, and so on and so forth. So it has two functions. First, reminder. Second, makes you to think how you can help the environment by reducing your waste. You see, that was the whole meaning of the text. By having the comprehension of the text, you can easily answer the questions and a little bit of focus and attention to clues and collocations. That was it, guys. Pretty simple. I hope you enjoyed it.